Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So I'm very excited for today's video. I have a few videos that I had lined up for you guys that I've been wanting to film, but I just haven't had the chance to. So now that school is over, I have time to sit down and chat with you guys. And in today's video, I want to be sharing with you my quest to becoming more feminine. So I want to be on this feminine journey that, you know, basically means I want to be more girly. You know, I never grew up being the girliest. I was always a tomboy. I have always been in toxic relationships, and you know, the husband that I have now is just so kind to me that sometimes most of the fights happen because of me, because I am just so rowdy. I have, you know, I'm just not as girly. So I wanted to do this video with you guys just so that I can have this to look at and have this as, you know, it's something that I need to, you know, look up to and have something to stand by when, you know, holding myself accountable of this quest. So basically, as I was growing up, I never really had anybody there for me telling me, you know, you gotta dress like this, or this is the proper etiquette for that. You know, my mother always worked and she did what she could for me and my sisters, and basically we were up to fend for ourselves when my mom was at work. So I never really had anybody there telling me, you know, you got to do your hair like this, or, you know, when I went to school, like, if you know me, I used to just go to school as tomboyish as possible. It wasn't until I got into high school that I really started kind of taking care of, you know, my appearance and stuff. But recently, like the last few years that I've gotten with John, I embraced my feminine side and I started, you know, doing my makeup. I started doing my hair. Like, I used to do it, like, not as much as I used to do now. Like, don't get me wrong, I wasn't like, you know, tomboy, but my sense of fashion wasn't the same. My, you know, wanting to put makeup on wasn't the same. Doing my hair wasn't the same. So these past few years, I've really had time to, you know, grow that feminine side of me. And basically, you know, I don't want to be, you know, rowdy with my husband. I don't always want to be like fighting with him. Like, a small little argument can turn into like this big fight because I'm not used to talking like a regular person. You know, in my family, it's, you know, scream and fighting and cussing, and that's how our problems got solved. And you know, John doesn't come from a life like that. You know, his is like talking one-to-one and getting to like the problem, seeing where the situation is, and just, you know, kindness. And my family just isn't set up that way. You know, my family is, you know, we're gonna fight it out until the problem gets handled, and we're just gonna keep fighting until that problem gets handled. And you know, in my past relationships, it was the same thing. It was just a very toxic relationship, and John is one of the first relationships that I've ever been in which isn't toxic. So you know, seeing that makes me want to continue this feminine journey. So that's what I want to do. I want to try and just tone it down a notch, you know what I mean? I want to be girly, emphasize, express myself. I used to always keep everything bottled up. There was just something inside of me that never allowed me to speak and express what I felt. If something was bothering me, I would keep that inside, and just keep it bottled up and be in a bad mood because of it. And now that, you know, me and Jonathan have been working on our relationship and doing all these spiritual journeys together, and hopefully, if you guys want to know what kind of spiritual journeys I'm talking about, let me know in the comments and I'll be glad to make a whole nother video on that. But basically, plant-based medications, we've been doing that together, and that's helped us out so much with our relationship and with my feminine journey. So just those few little things have helped me basically express myself and open up. I used to kind of like sabotage my friendships, and just every time somebody would invite me to go somewhere, I would just like say no. I'm trying to get the word, you know, I would seclude myself. There you go, that's the word that I'm looking for. Like, I would seclude myself, and then in a way I was dealing with PTSD after me and my husband were robbed here in Mexico. So it was just so much going on that I decided I was going to do this feminine journey. I want to, you know, be more like a lady, because when I first got with John, I honestly don't even know how he put up with me, because right when I got with John, I was not a lady, and that was something that John was not really accustomed to. But I mean, he must have known what was really inside of me, and he really has worked with me so much, and I'm just so grateful that I have a husband who takes the time to, you know, worry about me. I mean, nowadays relationships are ending because it takes two for a relationship, and one person isn't willing to change and the other one isn't willing to have patience with the other one. So we've really worked together, and I owe it all to my husband for my, you know, feminine journey. I'm still working on it. It's just something that I wanted to film for you guys, because I feel like I'm not the only person who struggles with this, and maybe some people may not even be struggling with it, but it's just something that I know I'm not the only one. I know that there are other people who want to be ladylike, or, you know, proper for the most part. Like, I'm not saying that I'm trying to change myself in any way, but the only thing that I do want to do is just be more ladylike. You know, I want to do my makeup, I want to do my hair, I want to get dressed up, and yeah, like, I just wanted to share this with you. I want to, you know, be more feminine, and that's something that I want to be doing as we get into 2021. It's something that I'm going to try and work with every day. You know, when me and John have issues, it's like I'm screaming and he's talking to me and he's like, hey, you know, you don't have to scream, like, just calm down, tell me what the issue is and we can handle it, you know. And it's just something that I'm not used to, because in my family it's just, you know, screaming, yelling, and that's just how it's always been. And I love that part about me as well. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I love my family, I love where I came from, I love my childhood, but as you grow older, I feel like there's certain aspects in your life that if you can change it, why not? And if you want to do it, why not? You know, you only live once, you never know when will be your last day here, and that's something that I truly want to work on. So yeah, that is my little feminine journey with you guys. I want to hold this video accountable for my journey. Hopefully in the future I can look back on this and remember where I was now when I was making this video. But yeah, if there's anybody else who is going on this feminine journey, or you didn't even know you were going on this feminine journey and you were doing it on your own, let me know in the comments. I would definitely like to know tips that you guys are working on, or things that you're doing to become more feminine. Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.